jump this year.
Dan, if the Big Ten, and they do, have the ability to pick whoever they want next, and there's a lot of different names out there, and yes, some are tied to grant of rights, so it's hard to include the ACC right now. Who would they be, in your opinion, if there was no grant of rights involved? Who would be their top two choices?
I think you have to start with Notre Dame because it's just such an obvious fit.
Okay, I'm gonna take Notre Dame out of the equation. That's too easy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think Notre Dame's the obvious choice, but I think you get out of that. I think there's kind of two different routes they could go here. I think one route is you go and you try to really take over the West Coast and destroy the Pac-12. If you can go get Oregon and Washington to join the conference, then you're really going to stake your claim to the West Coast, and I think that will pretty much cripple what's left of the Pac-12 at this point. There's also the possibility that you could go into the Southeast. If you can go get Miami, Florida State. I haven't heard a lot about Clemson. I mean, you'd think that would be a team that you'd want to go after, but I haven't really heard anything connecting Clemson to the Big Ten. But let's say you could go get Miami and Florida State. Now you can stake a big claim in the Southeast, and maybe you make a preemptive strike that you go get some schools that the SEC wants to get. And so I think it's kind of those two regions of the country which the Big Ten is kind of looking to stake a claim in here, and it's going to be interesting to see which way it ends up because I think they're talking to all kinds of different schools and kind of seeing how the whole thing plays out in the end.
All right,